Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mr. Season House. All right. Sorry about the delay. Internet's just acting crazy right now, so hopefully it doesn't mess up on me right now. But I just want to say good morning to you guys. We have a lot of work to do this week in reference to writing. So we have, you guys have until Saturday to complete the argumentative essay, and that needs to be turned in Google Docs. Good morning, guys. There's no exceptions. It has to be turned in through Google Docs. Then you have to email it to me. If you go and you could download Google Docs, please do so. In the assignment, the video, The Dust Bowl, and then the novel, The Grapes of Wrath, which are in Pearson. I left them open for you guys. I put these instructions that I'm reading to you guys in Pearson. It's in the discussion post. They show very different perspectives or points of view about the role of farmers in the 1930s and then the drought and then the aftermath. So you need to ask yourself this: were farmers innocent victims of a natural disaster, or were they guilty of creating the disaster due to poor land management? And that's really where you're going to be at in this writing. Think like a lawyer, like when you see lawyers on TV, and you're going to write an argumentative essay in which you state and support an argument about the role of the farmers in the Dust Bowl. Did they participate in the bad, poor land management, or were they just victims of a natural disaster? You're going to have to take one of those sides. And then you're going to use the video in the book or the story as your evidence to support your claims to back you up. So you need to go back and watch the video, and then you need to go back and listen to the story. And then during your argumentative essay, you got to write a counterclaim. A counterclaim. That means know what the other side is going to know. Okay. So one, you have your introduction, then you have your body of the essay, you have your counterclaim, and then your conclusion. Okay. So those are the four sections. However, with the body of the essay, you're going to need 3 pieces of evidence in there, unless I told you otherwise. So with your introduction, 3 to 5 sentences for each paragraph. Begin with a strong opening that states your claim. What side are you on? Are you for that they're victims, or are you for that they're guilty? And then in your body of evidence, you're going to give me 3 paragraphs within that. 3 pieces of evidence. Again, you could start with the strongest piece of evidence or your weakest one, however you want to do it. It's up to you. But think like a lawyer. Evidence 1, 2, and 3. All right. Each piece of evidence should be 3 to 5 sentences, and you have to cite your information. You must cite all of your information, where you got it from. That includes either a timestamp or a paragraph number. You guys know how to do that already? If not, it's in the discussion post. I put it in there for you guys to look at, so you'll be able to identify how to do that. According to the Dust Bowl video, Oklahoma did not, this is just an example, Oklahoma did not receive any rain for 1,000 days, and I put a 2:30-minute timestamp. Because of the lack of rain, the ground was very dry and loose. Steinbach referred to this drought as the drought that was unlike any other in paragraph 4. I made up all these details, so they're not correct. I'm just giving you guys an example of what we're looking for. All right. I also varied the MLA formatting on this, so that way you guys are not doing MLA formatting, but you're still doing citations. And then the counterclaims, it's 3 to 5 sentences. You need to get a position that's opposite of yours. So if you're for them as victims, then you need to get one as an accident. If you're for as on purpose, and if you're on them on purpose, then you need to get involved with why it's an accident. You need to explain it, and you need to, as just like you're a lawyer, and then you need to write your counterclaim and then why it's weak. So here's a counterclaim that I wrote. According to the Dust Bowl, there wasn't any rain for over 1,000 days. However, farmers still had to turn over the dirt in order to grow crops, so they were not guilty, but they were innocent for doing their work. If they didn't grow any food, they would starve. It was a risk that they had to take. So I'm mitigating, meaning I'm giving them a way out to show what they did was okay, and this is the reason why they did what they did. Even though the farmers had to grow food, they could have turned the dirt over during non-windy days or later in the evening hours to prevent the dust from occurring. So something that's hard, it might be hard to understand that, but here's something I want to point out to you guys. So they have this thing called stand your ground, where you don't have to, certain states where if someone's attacking you, you don't have to leave, you can engage them. So think about it that way. So let's just say that because they came to me, so this is a counterclaim, the reason why I hurt them, because they came to me and were attacking me is the reason why I had to do what I had to do to them. All right. You guys do counterclaims all the time. You don't even know it. Like when your parents tell you to do something and you say, well, I know you wanted me to clean my room because it's messy, but I didn't do it. Instead, I went on YouTube and watched Mr. C's videos all day long. Okay. So that's a counterclaim because I want to learn better. I want to learn more. I want to get higher in my education. That'll be like a counterclaim. That will not work. Okay. Anyway, then you're going to get into your conclusion. 3 to 5 sentences again. And it has to be, you're going to summarize, not repeat back what you already said. So you're going to just summarize the whole thing. Were they guilty or innocent? Formatting, 3 to 5 sentences per paragraph. Each section will be with its own title, okay? I want each section with its own title like this. Where is it at? There it is. All right, see that? Introduction, evidence 1, evidence 2, evidence 3, counterclaim, conclusion. All right, so I want this right here in the middle of every section. All right. Then when you get done doing that, you're going to review and revise it. I would suggest that you read it out loud because once you start reading things out loud, you start hearing how goofy it sounds. All right. So it's really important to make sure you read, listen, read it to somebody else, and then think about, oh, hold up, that doesn't make any sense. You need to fix that. All right. And then once you're done with that, you need to submit it. When you submit it, it's due by midnight on Saturday. You have Monday through Saturday to turn it in. Google Docs, you need to email it to me. My email is in the discussion post. All right. 3 to 5 sentences, 3 pieces of evidence, 1 counterclaim, citations for everything, and a conclusion. Each section has to have its title centered on the paper. You can double space if you want. That's fine. Review it, revise it. You need to read your writing out loud to make sure it makes sense. And the assignment is worth 100 points. It is pretty much your writing grade, and it's a major assignment for the quarter. Don't wait until Saturday. I'm giving you that day to use, so that way you guys can have an extra day. Also, week 32 is what we're in for incomplete work. If you have incomplete work, you can go into Infinite Campus. You can look and see what you have for week 32. That was the week of Eagle tracking. You can get into the Eagle tracking, Pearson, and do the work. And you can get into Pearson. However, to get into Pearson, you have to contact me with what you need because there's a password. Also, Pearson is done on request. I'm not just going to open it up for 95 people. It has to be done individually. So you need to contact me and just say, hey, Mr. C, can you open up Bell Work 32 or Bell Work Test 32 so I can do my work? And I'll be okay. Get on and get in there. All right? That's how it's rolling, guys. Other than that, that's where we're at. I'm going to go over these instructions every day from now until Saturday. Actually, from now until Friday about the writing assignment. All right? And you guys need to make sure it's done by Saturday night by midnight. Okay? Does anyone have any questions? If not, right now live, that's okay. If you have a question, you can email it to me. If it's longer than 3 sentences, you can text it to me. Or if it's not longer than 3 sentences, you can text it to me. If it's longer than that, just email me. And don't put your email, all your information in the subject line of an email. The email subject line should say something like, hey, Mr. C, question about writing assignment. And that's it. All right. I hope everyone's doing good. Trinity, Parker, Chase, Hannah, Ava, it's good to see you guys. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys need anything, let me know. All right. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I apologize for the truancy on this and being late, just having crazy Wi-Fi problems. I even tried to hook up to Ethernet cables that aren't working. I'm literally streaming through my phone right now, and it's hard to get a signal, so the signal might be dropping. It's crazy, man. This whole internet thing is just it's crazy. With that being said, you guys have a good day. Make sure you contact me, all right? See you, Hannah. See you, Ava. Love you guys. Miss you guys.